Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On third down. That's Marshall, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They'll run for it with Marshall. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Shifts by him. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Ready. Easy.
Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this offense ready to head back out there. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go.
Play fake, Kaiser. Got his target, Samuel. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go.
First down, Kaiser. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. They go screenplay to Langford. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. So they bring out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. In motion left goes a tight end. Again, it's Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. To throw is Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now Jameis on second down. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. They'll run with Marshall. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On play action, Kaiser. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Second down, Kaiser. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. In motion right comes Cobb. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Ready.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Following the interception, Kaiser. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here we go.
Final play of the half, Kaiser. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to...
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there. 43 yards.
Let's go.
Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Let's go.
Kaiser on first down. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Come on, let's go.
This is Marshall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Keith Marshall hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Easy. Ready, wait.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Ready. We're ready.
Winston now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Second down, Winston. Caught left side by Cobb. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now back out comes the offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Play action now, Kaiser. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They go play action. Kaiser, they'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 34. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
They'll try the right side with Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Dancing to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Jameis to throw it. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Winston. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Winston. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now Bell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll try again with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. Oh, eluding the tackle. And now running right through it. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw, Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he loses the football a second time.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. A good pickup there, a 22. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
Kaiser. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
The Bengals getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
In motion, the tight end. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now, how about that? Rattled by a big play on the previous snap, they bounced back, and that's exactly what they needed defensively, getting a big play of their own.
On second down, it's Bell. Bell first down and then some. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ross. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. Tyrod Taylor, 2 touchdown passes in the W. Here's Kaiser. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now Kaiser. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
One final shot for Kaiser. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket. And it results.